definition to work off of. It's ultimately just trying to reduce the risk to your organization from different types of cyber attacks, and a variety of reasons for that, whether that's um, maintaining the trust of your customers, making sure that you're compliant with various regulations, then ultimately just trying to avoid the negative consequences of different types of cyber attacks and breaches, such as the inability to deliver your product to your customers, or data theft that you have in place, or like intellectual property theft, anything like that, right? So that's kind of how I describe cybersecurity, what cybersecurity is trying to solve. In terms of areas within that, in order to go about it, you have all these different kind of domains where the industry has decided they deserve their own names because they represent kind of different strategies for protecting against cyber attacks. So you have identity management, for example. So all the different user accounts that you have in an organization, how are those protected? You have security monitoring. So for all the different activity that's going on within your company, web traffic, logins, any sort of like push of a new code version, making sure that you're tracking to see, is there anything malicious that's showing up in this activity? Application security, so the actual quality of the code that's being published and making sure there's no vulnerabilities introduced in that. And the list goes on and on and on. Endpoint security, vulnerability management, on and on. But basically understanding for organizations of all sizes, what are the kind of priorities, what are the practices, best practices that need to be followed in each of those domains to ensure that you're reducing risk as much as possible.